Well, good morning everyone. Welcome to another day of being on a custom harvesting crew. This morning we're going to be greasing the combine, Tessa's cleaning out cabs, Tatum is pumping fuel, and we're also going to yank the concave covers off and pull our bands off, I believe. Look at that thing. That thing's screaming. That's what raw power looks like. We have some filler bands in here. Pretty much just traps all of the grain and really everything inside the concave, pretty much on the first concave. So I think there's one bar on the first concave that it can come out, but it really thrashes it in the first two sections right here. That way you can get the grain out of the head. Typically you run that in low yielding wheat, which we've cut a lot of this season, so it really hasn't been a problem, but up here it's yielding pretty good, like 70, 80, 90. I think yesterday a field averaged like 95 or something. So we're gonna have to pull these off because it's riding a little bit out the back. But it's pretty easy. You just pull this pin out, pull this handle down, and it lips up on the other side of the concave. There's like a little latch that it just lips into. So you just push it and then drag it out. Probably easier said than done. Yep, easier said than done. There you go. See, it just lips up on this side over here. Y'all see that? One down. There we go. Took both of the bands out. Pretty sure this combine's the only one where there's only 2 bands. All the other combines have 3 because we ran out of bands. So imagine we gotta dig out that and it's stopped up in the concave. But other than that, we're good to go. See, this is what mine looks like. We have 2 in the front and then 1 right here. The reason why we have 1 spaced out right here is because this is where the return dumps back into the concave. That we can get totally rethrashed again all the way around the rotor. But anyways, we're gonna yank all these out and then put the covers back on. So Matt's over here with the farmer's fuel trailer, or fuel truck I guess, because our fuel trailer stopped working. Dad went to go get a pump. It's currently raining, so we're trying to tarp everything and kick up the auger. But look at this dark cloud that just came out of nowhere. And now it's raining on us. I'm gonna go stand up this auger real quick. I don't think this camera is waterproof, but I guess we're gonna test that out. Oh my gosh, it's like raining. We'll give it 10 minutes. Go cut a sample.
You think?
Your spaghetti's not really warming up. Nice, beautiful cutting day. Well, one good thing about having acres spread out like all over the place is that it might have rained here, but it didn't rain, you know, a couple miles away. And I'm getting a phone call. So first thing I have to do this morning is we gotta move fields.
For this field.
I guess Tatum's going around a wet spot. I'm taking listening to your machine to a whole new level. Sometimes you gotta open the door to listen to it. It sounded like my sickle was like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. It's almost like the belt was kind of slipping.
I physically cannot cut this grass.
Mom's plugged her sickle like 3 or 4 times. Even with a dull knife, it's not liking it too well. But I don't know, the header's just making a funky noise, so. Oh, yeah, I just plugged my sickle. Well, I at least plugged my my left-hand sickle. Well, evidently Tatum plugged his sickle too. We're having a great time out here, let me tell you.
Oh, but nobody's coming back this way, are they, Shannon?
No, you're good to turn around.
Okay, thanks.
You will snack. So this field that we just moved to is another grassy patch. I mean, they're going 2.4 miles per hour. And Shanna just said she's praying to God that her signal just keeps up. Hayden's going 1.9 miles per hour. He's right behind Shanna.
Well, the other 4 combines came over to help us with all that grass. That is one thing about those John Deere headers I will give them. They don't really plug up as much as a MacDon, or at least a FD1 MacDon. This is belt driven over here on a pulley. I believe on the John Deere there is a drive shaft. So that's kind of like direct drive on those John Deere headers. On the new FD2 MacDons, I'm pretty sure it's hydraulic hoses going through there on some sort of, I really don't know what you really call it, but it's more of a direct drive on the FD2 as well. I'll be really excited whenever we get to upgrade from an FD1 to an FD2 header. Also, the next header that we get, I hope it has contour wheels and all of that. I'd love to test all that stuff out. But needless to say, they came over and helped us knock out all that grassy stuff. We did eventually move fields. Now we're on the next one. So we're kind of knocking out acres over here. And it looks like it's gonna start raining anytime soon. I like the sun rays over here. I'm not too sure if the camera picks that up as much. That is really beautiful. Matter of fact, this is the field last year that I was saying how it was so pretty out here. I mean, you have like hay bales and windmills and all sorts of stuff. That was this field. We were just actually way back up in there, if the camera will focus, up on that hill. But yeah, when you're up on that hill over there, you can really see all this landscape and it's really pretty. This is also where I flew the drone right here. This is the tree row that was in the background.
hit my back windshield. And I didn't know it had washer fluid, and look. I mean, now it's all muddy. I mean, that's not what my intentions, but that's good to know, I guess. But now I feel like it made it worse. It's so pretty. They don't even see me. Wow, I'm not loved.
Tarp the green card, do I, or do I have to get out and tarp it?
Oh man. It's kind of raining.
Not yet.
It's just a little bitty rain cloud, just enough to mess up all the dirt on the header and mess up your windshield, I guess. But if it keeps on doing this for a good while, then
Oh no, there's two trucks.
I guess we're gonna have to stop. But the moisture is still holding up, and my feed accelerator hasn't gone through the cab, so I guess we're gonna keep on chugging along here. Look at the difference between when me and Tatum went through here, right before it rained. Now look at it after it rained. Look how much straw he's stacking. That is insane. It doesn't take that much moisture to just ruin harvest. It's actually pretty impressive. Not as bad as soybeans though. I feel like you can spill your water bottle in a field of soybeans and then it'd be too tough to cut. Dennis is just cutting away over there. Well, actually, I spoke too soon. Now he just plugged his feeder house. Or at least I think he did. Something bad always happens whenever you point a camera at something. Tatum plugged his rotor. It happens.
Was it weeds or green? I think you shut it down. Because, I mean, if we're stuck in a rotors, we don't need to do that. Yeah, I just want to get it unplugged.
It's just normal weed over here. There's no weeds. Oh yeah, get rid of the beans.
Oh, she's free now.
Do you want us to quit, Tristan? I'm showing 14 on my instant right now. It was in the 12s.
What are you on, 8 or 7?
11.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm looking at I'm looking at something completely different.
It's way faster. So you see those buttons down there, like where your separator switch is, to do that and then scroll that knob rather than smacking your screen 500 times.
Valid.
He was like adjusting his concave by like touching the screen up here and like click, 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 click. And you just scroll a knob down here, it's way faster. By the way, if you ever plug your rotor, if you open your concave all the way and then try to kick your separator on at medium throttle, about 80% of the time it works. If not, I don't know what to tell you. You might have to get out with some pliers and dig your rotor out. Man, all that straw stacking looks like crap. I guess Dennis over there, he still has his feeder house plugged. Tatum plugged his rotor. Mom plugged her sickle. I'm just back here enjoying videoing all of them. I just can't get over how much straw we're stacking just from that little bitty shower.
We're shutting down for the day. We got a little shower. I mean, it's been cloudy. I mean, there's no sun that's coming out anytime soon. I mean, we're plugging sickles. We plugged a rotor. They're going 2 miles an hour. Farmers, combines have some stopped as well. So I think we're gonna call it a night. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? You say, oh, Mama, I want your lap. Come on. Come on. He's got his blanket all spread out. He was ready to go home. You ready to go home?
Well, this is tonight's lineup. Sea of Green. I'm pretty sure Tristan said that one MacDon showed up at the shop this afternoon, so I don't know when they're going to be pulling that out here to slap on a combine, or when the other MacDons will get here. Kind of a early ending on the video. A little chance of rain kind of put us out. So anyways, I do think that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next one.